Well, hello, everybody. Sorry we're a little bit late. We're just getting over being sick, so everything took a little bit longer to get set up and get going. And today we're going to be playing a little bit of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, Hezekiah, we can go ahead and get that started right up.
Okay.
Let's do...
Oh, yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, let's do this one right here.
So, when I was playing this game, I've got some horses since you ran out of those. So, I was trying to, capture some horses. I've got a question.
What's your question?
Does anybody have Zelda and the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? Anybody? So we beat the game already, right?
Yep.
We got the 2 bosses. And they're hard. My dad did them.
Let's see. I'm not seeing that we're live on Kick, so there might be an issue there.
Oh, a first thing. A first one, I'll say.
All right, let's figure this out. Oops. Hey, Ray, thanks for jumping in the chat. Chan, I appreciate you. RGamer123, thank you for your support. So today we're going to be giving away a couple of games. Where one of them is going to be given away into the live chat for the EU only. And then we also have another one that was running on Twitter. And so we're going to draw that winner on there as well. All right, let's see. Let's see. Francisco, thanks for jumping in the chat. Francisco said, what game is this?
Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yep. So just we're still playing it after all these years, and super excited for the new game to come out. Hezekiah and I already pre-ordered it, so as soon as it drops, we're definitely going to be playing that. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. New horse. Are you sure is this is not a problem? I don't care. 6. Please enter a name for your horse. I always just put numbers for my horse. I just put numbers.
What type of numbers?
Like that. Just put whatever I want.
And then, per usual, I also forgot we could do this too. Bam! We got Ray throwing all the love up there.
Thank you, Ray. I don't want to take the horse. Where's the horse?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, why it's not getting streamed to kick.
If someone horses they're jumping. You want to have energy. You want to have energy. You gotta push this.
What button is that?
Oh yeah, that makes it
they can't see which button, so what you have to tell them what button.
Oh, this one right heel up L button. It's you patting it, so then it stops.
You are soothing it, or you calm it down. Yeah. The other thing that's kind of interesting with the horses in Zelda Breath of the Wild, if you haven't played before, is that depending on the color of the horse is how fast they can run, how much stamina that they have. So, but then they're also different as far as being able to tame them. So the solid colored horses are going to have your most stamina. They're going to be able to run longer, faster, but they're more difficult to catch. And then if you do catch them, they're more difficult to train. So, yeah. So kind of just depending on your play style. And yeah, if you really want that extra amount of boost when you're running and things like that, then it might be worth it, yeah, to try to catch a solid colored horse like Hezekiah is trying to do right now.
Gonna get it. I'll show you. See it like that. Then you gotta shoot.
So yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, if you were to instead try to get one that's a paint, so multicolored horse, then it's a lot easier to catch and train. But then they're not going to be able to run. So you have three little symbols down there. So that's running. So kind of boosting your run. So I want to say the top is 4. So there's one more horse that you can get that's a little bit faster than this one. But
how old are you running away?
And then we have Adam in the chat.
Hey,
says,
Adam.
Woohoo!
Wait, I don't see Adam anywhere.
Right here.
That's Adam?
Mm-hmm.
That's ROKK.
Yeah, his name's Adam. But yeah, so we've already beat the game, like
Mhm.
the story, the campaign of the game, which was amazing, which I'm a little biased because uh, Zelda is one of my favorite franchises of all time. But it was an amazing campaign, great story, great bosses. And but like all Zelda games, there's a million side quests that you can do. If you're a completionist, there's so much stuff to collect. And so this is actually Hezekiah's playthrough of the game. So we have a bunch of shrines to complete. Once again, if you haven't played Breath of the Wild, each shrine is hidden in a secret location, and you have to find it to unlock it. And then it's either
Like
like a
this one, like heal.
yep. So it's either going to be a test of strength, which is just like fighting enemies, and then there's ones that are like puzzles. So it kind of just depends what shrine you run into. Some of them are more difficult than others. Some of them you have to use your abilities to get through. So obviously you have to gain those abilities before you're able to complete the shrine. There's different collectibles that you can collect, like Kurok seeds. Um, if you collect those, then that will help you. It's kind of like a currency to be able to hold more bows or melee weapons in your collection. So it gives you an extra slot, which obviously comes in handy. Then Ray over here showing some more love and support. Said, just tweeted out the stream. I appreciate you, brother, always. Ray said, Hezekiah, yo. Yeah, so basically what we're kind of doing now is trying to find some more shrines. There's still a bunch of shrines we need to find.
Maybe not.
And as you complete the shrines, every 4 shrines that you complete, you can either add an extra heart to your health, or you can add a quarter bar of stamina for like running, climbing, swimming.
I've got 3. I need 4, so I
Yeah.
gotta get 1 more.
So yeah, you get those spirit orbs that he's showing you for every shrine that you complete. And then yeah, you can use those to
I want to go.
upgrade your health or stamina, which obviously comes in handy when you're fighting bigger bosses and things like that. Hey, Rudigs jumped in, said, hey, a big favorite. This is an epic game. Yeah, 100%.
Wait, he knows this game?
Yep.
He said
He said awesome armor set.
Awesome armor set?
Yeah, remember you have on the Guardian armor set right now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the very, very strong one.
Yeah. So yeah, we recently had been working on that, getting that whole set, which is once again, it's collecting. You have to fight enemies that are called guardians. They're basically walking spiders, mechanical ancient spiders. And as you defeat them, they drop parts, and you need those parts to basically craft this armor. And some of the different pieces that you need are really difficult to get.
Look to the stars for
the constellations are the key.
Constellations.
But anyways, yeah, so that took us a long time getting like the specific parts to get every single armor piece. And then there's also weapons that match this armor set. So there's like there's melee weapons, there's bows, and then the bow has specific arrows, and you have to craft all those together. So
one time when like my dad's going to the bathroom, I was like, look, I found a guardian. And it was just walking. Just walking, and I didn't even know there was one. I didn't even know.
Do you remember this one?
No, I'm just throwing them in.
Yeah, we already beat this one.
Now what?
Yeah. Rouster, thanks for jumping in the chat. Appreciate you.
Rouster.
Rouster said Breath of the Wild. Yep, you better believe it. Yeah. We had mentioned a little earlier, we've already beat the campaign and everything, so now we're just working on side quests and stuff. And obviously Hezekiah is 6, so he kind of jumps around in what he thinks important in the game.
Night speed up. So when you're in the night, you get speed with this one if it's night.
Yeah. If you're wearing the whole set. Yeah, and so this set is a pretty cool set. You get from a vendor that only is out at night, and he's anywhere basically kind of in the world, and you got to find him. And then you have to use monster parts that from like killed enemies and stuff to trade for his currency and then buy his specific armor sets. Let's see. Rudig said, Breath of the Wild. I played nothing but this game as soon as it dropped. I love they added a master mode. Yeah, we have that. We started playing with that. That's pretty brutal. That's pretty tough, but it's fun.
Ancient prophecy. What does that mean?
Ancient home. Oh yeah. So that set bonus is called Ancient Prophecy. So if you have all the armor pieces like you do, then you get that set bonus, which is like more protection against the guardians or like those walking spider ancient monsters. So it's good if you're going to be fighting them to use that armor.
Even the pigs?
No, that's not guardians.
I mean, even those protect you?
No.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, this is only for the guardians. And then Rouster said, cool, I'm taking a break from the Diablo 4 beta. Oh, nice. How are you liking that? What level are you at? That looks pretty fun. I've seen some people playing it. I don't know where you're playing it on, but yeah, I've seen some people playing on PC, pretty good rigs, and the game looks freaking fantastic. And then we got Sir Khaled jumping in the chat saying, hey.
Hey.
Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate you. And then Ray says, I'm loving Diablo 4 to Rouster. Yeah, it looks amazing. I haven't played it yet, but it looks really good. The story is actually pretty good. I've spoiled myself and watched people stream the story. It looks amazing. Rouster, same. I mean, it's kind of set that I would like it as long as they didn't mess it up completely. Yeah.
I remember this place. There's 2 walking spiders in one. So I'm gonna go there too.
All right. Browser says, I'm playing on Xbox Series S. Looks good there. I have ROKK 25, Source 25, and Necro 25. Later, Drew. Dang, you're really putting some time into that game. You got all them up to 25.
And look at that. And there's even guardians up there.
Oh yeah, and those. So there's also like those flying guardians Hezekiah just showed, and one great way to get them is what I was talking about with that armor set, with the ancient armor set. If you use that, and then you use like the bow and the arrows specifically for it, then you can shoot those down from the sky, which is nice. Let's see. Ruder says, looks really amazing. Yeah. Gameplay felt a little repetitive, but that's what you get and should expect with Diablo. Yeah. Rouster said, I played last weekend. And then said, yeah, true, Rudigs. Yeah. I mean, I think any of those games where you're going to be like grinding it up and stuff, it is going to feel a little bit repetitive, but I love that there is like story beat, as you continue through, and those cutscenes are so good. So you get a good little payoff. And then look what the cat drug in all the way from Washington State.
Oh, yes.
Tip 70 Designs. Appreciate you, brother, for jumping in. He said, hey, guys, love the look of this game. Need to get this game. Yeah, 100%. I think you guys would have a blast playing it. So people who don't know, Tip 70 Designs is one of my best friends. He was in my wedding. We actually grew up as neighbors. And so when I was first falling in love with Zelda in the Nintendo 64 days playing Ocarina of Time, we were both playing it at the same time. So that was pretty cool. Good memories, good times trying to learn stuff, figure out the different puzzles and dungeons and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's where I fell in love with Zelda. So
I got it so quickly.
nice. And then you're using the Master Sword, right?
Yes.
So if you can see the Master Sword, which takes a lot to get if you haven't played this game.
I got 60. It's 60. I used it when I was 60.
Nice. So it's one of the most powerful weapons in the game. And all the weapons in the game eventually get destroyed or break after usage, except that one. It just basically it runs out of energy and then you can't use it. But then it will regain its energy and you can use it again. And when you're around enemies, it will light up like that, which is really cool. Good aesthetics and everything like that. And yeah, then obviously it's powerful. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. If you're playing this game and you haven't got it, or if you ever get this game, it's worth it to do the work as soon as you can in the game to get the Master Sword. It'll just help you through all the other challenges you end up facing. And let's see. Rouster said changing builds keeps it a bit fresh and the story is better for sure. Yeah, that is true, Rouster, because if you do go through all the different characters on that game, you're going to play the game differently. You're going to play at different distances, different abilities and skills. So yeah, it would definitely seem fresh and cool. Rouster said, I'll be back on Diablo 4 at around 7 is that Eastern Daylight Time. So if anyone wants to party up, I'm Rouster 1270. Nice. Ooh,
so what game?
It's just a different game. It's not a game that you'll be playing. Let's see. Servers have been a bit rough today, though. Oh, really? I knew it was super rough the first day. I was watching a lot of people struggle and take hours and stuff getting in and all that type of stuff. But yeah, still it's having some issues. Like it's still kicking people out or, oh yeah, you said it right here. 4 times. Oof. Yeah, that's kind of rough. And then when you do disconnect, is there like another wait or how much time? Oh. Or how much wait time does it get you? Does it put you back in a queue like it did at the beginning? Ouch.
Yes. I think I should use my food.
Do you have any food?
Yes. Oh, I could just use mine.
No. Oof. So that fairy, it gives you that amount of hearts, or if you keep them in your inventory and you die, it will actually bring you back to life. So it's kind of nice keeping one in your inventory at all times, or multiple if you can. And then another kind of cool thing with this one is crafting. So you can actually craft different things, and you can take different ingredients that alone maybe only give you, 1 or 2 hearts or something, but together they give you like 5. So it's kind of worth it to craft different meals and stuff like that. They also give you, different abilities like up attack, like for a certain amount of time, or.
And hey, did you know I can even use these?
Yep, you can put different bugs in there and different animals and stuff or monster parts, and then that will give you like those, limited time of.
See, I'm holding them.
Different amounts of time for like higher attack, higher defense, or cold resistance or heat resistance, things like that. Let's see. It's open beta now, so it's free, and so more people are on it. Okay, Rouster. Yeah, understandable. He said they also said they are testing the queues. 5 minutes of queue. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Really. I mean, if it happens 4 times in one game session, that's kind of rough. It's 20 minutes of just chilling. And then Neil J, thank you so much for jumping in the chat.
Neil J.
Appreciate you.
So has there been anybody new?
Yep, Neil J is brand new. Fresh into the stream. Said, hey guys, haven't played Zelda. Any Zelda? We gotta okay, there we go. I was gonna say, you haven't played any Zelda? Yeah, it says, hey guys, haven't played any Zelda since SNES because of not having a Nintendo, but would love to try Breath of the Wild. Exactly my kind of game. Yeah, there's so much to this game, and what I've loved about Zelda games, even from the top down ones, is the ability to play your way. Obviously they want to push you towards there's story and you need to complete dungeons and things like that. But I love that you can play your way. There's some timed things, but for the most part, they allow you to play your way. And I love that because I love exploring, finding things and, secret stuff. That's always fun.
I'm right here.
And then Nerds World, thank you for jumping in.
World.
So my good friend Nerds World says
somebody brand new.
Yep. What game is this? Looks like Breath of the Wild. You are correct, my friend. We're playing some Breath of the Wild. We had mentioned it earlier, but yeah, we completely finished the campaign. Obviously, this is Hezekiah's playthrough. So we finished the campaign, but now we're just working on finding shrines and completing side quests, building up and getting the different armor sets that weren't able to get before. And so yeah, that's kind of, we're just working on side stuff now. And yeah, we already unlocked all of our 4 abilities by beating the 4 bosses in the campaign.
Yeah, the hardest one was the lava one.
Yeah. Rudik said, Neil J, it's truly a masterpiece. I agree. And then, what do you know, Vet Rage Gaming, thanks for jumping in the chat. I appreciate you coming and stopping by, showing some love. Who's another father gamer who does a little gaming with his son. Love to see it. Definitely. I'm always for passing down gaming to your kids. And if you're a gamer yourself, what better way to enjoy life than to create little gamers that can be part of your squad, part of your fire team, someone to watch you play, someone that you can watch play. Yeah.
Let's see if he has anything good.
Do it. You could freeze him too, remember?
I know. This thing doesn't.
One more. There you go. Nice.
He won't explode at me. I'm not kidding. See?
Ooh.
Oh, nothing. Not those good things.
So that's what I was talking about earlier too. Getting all those different pieces from the Guardians that you defeat. You can then take those pieces to craft this armor that Hezekiah is wearing. He already has the full set, so he doesn't really need it.
No, I mean like the George.
But yeah, you can also craft weapons. So you can craft melee weapons and bows and arrows and stuff like that. So that's why we're continuing to work on that stuff. And then Rouster says, how is Sims 4 vet? I was in there before, but watch him on my TV. Nice. I haven't played Sims in a really long time. Tip 70 Design says, Milo's already out gaming me on mini games. Yeah, I feel that, bro. Yeah, it's definitely already happening with me on a lot of different games too. When you're playing against each other, that's a tough pill to swallow, but at the same time, then you're proud that they're doing good and being successful.
I'm good at this game. If I saw on YouTube, there's this guy that he made it so you could put on the VR headset.
Ooh, nice.
He did a mod to do that, I think. And guess what? The thing I'll show you. Oh, gotta take off my clothes.
And before Hezekiah continues his story, I'll just say we do not support anybody putting Nintendo games and playing them on any other avenue. So on PC or doing mods or modding Nintendo games in any way. We do not support that. But anyways, go ahead, Hezekiah.
So that right there, with the eye, that on the VR, it was actually like on like right there on his chonies.
And then, so if you guys don't know Spanish, chonies means underwear. So he was saying that the little Chica plate, instead of being on the side, it was in the front. You never know what stories your kids are going to come up with live on the air. So, all right, Neil J says, picked up ROKK last week, and it was so fun that I went back and got all the DLCs. Still under $20. Completely hooked on Sons of the Forest, though, so haven't had time to get into ROKK properly yet. Nice. Yeah. Actually, there's a lot of similarities in that game, those two games that you mentioned. So, yeah, I think you'll definitely love ROKK the more you get into it, because there's some definitely world building and crafting and similarities between those two games. But, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Hezekiah's still been loving it. I like the fact that it's on Game Pass now, so he can kind of play it wherever he wants. Obviously he can play it on the Switch and handheld anywhere too. But yeah, it's nice that you can also play it on the Xbox. And Adam, that's great, Neil. I think you're saying that's great, Neil, but I like it better saying that's great, Neil has entered the chat. All right, Rouster. Hey, ROKK, how's Diablo 4 going? ROKK's playing Diablo 4? Did I miss that? Did I get myself in trouble from not watching one of the lives when you were talking about it? Sir Khaled said, only got one character to level 20 in Diablo 4 for the cosmetic reward. We'll wait for full release. Okay. Well, hey, that's you put in some work to get to level 20. I watched people for a long time on release day and subsequent days after that. Put in a ton of time, and it took a long time for them to rank up. So yeah, level 20 is respectable. Let's see, roster. He's not streaming it. He said he was interested in Diablo. Oh, okay. So now that this show is on a Saturday, a lot more people are able to do fun things during the day versus during the weekday when our show usually was. So that being the case, what is everybody doing this weekend? What is everybody doing on Saturday? Hopefully you're not working. Hopefully you're either playing or doing something fun.
Oh, but
let's see. Sir Khaled said, I thought it was slow at first, but it got more fun when you have more spells and skills. Yeah, for sure. But I kind of feel like even though it was slow at the beginning, and once again, this is coming from someone who's never played it, but I've watched like 4 or 5 different streamers play for their first few hours. So I feel like I'm versed, well versed in the game. But yeah, so I think the beginning is kind of slow, but I think you get like it's really hooking you on the story. And the story is really good.
So I can't believe this could be a Zord.
Yeah. a nice arm. It's pretty good. It'd be nice if you could do like one of those little grabbers, like you can grab stuff with his hand.
It's 15, so it is good. Kinda good.
Rouster said that he agrees with Khaled. And then once again, shout out to Rouster there, Rouster1270, for anybody who wants to add him on BattleNet. And they can play together and face all of the wicked powers that be together. Sir Khaled said, sure. And then Neil J comes back at us with, need to get to sleep now as we lose an hour's sleep with the clock change. Oh, it's clock change for you finally. And I have an early start tomorrow. My son is in a Rubik's Cube speed solving competition. That is awesome. That's so cool. I love that. I have a little cousin that's super into Rubik's Cubes, and he has all the books and does all the training, and he's fantastic. I love that. That's such a cool skill to learn, and I think later in life it's going to be an amazing party trick, because you never know when a Rubik's Cube is just randomly going to appear, and most people have no idea what to do with it. So, you know, to get one of those and just bust it out real quick in front of everybody, I think would be a cool party trick for sure. But yeah, so get some rest. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know it's a little late for everybody over in the EU. So that being the case, I should have thought about this earlier. Let's say everybody pick a number between 1 and 10. Pick a number between 1 and 10 if you're in the EU, and you will be in the running to win either an Xbox or PC version of DC Justice League Cosmic Chaos. I said it and I remembered it. So everybody in the EU, put in the chat your number 1 through 10. You can't choose the same as somebody else. And whoever either lands on it or is the closest to it will win your choice of Xbox or PlayStation. It'll be a code, digital code for the EU. And of outright games. This is a pin. Okay. So just to be fair, we're going to write it down over here. So everybody knows.
And he can only tell me.
Yep. So it's going to be a digital code for either your choice of either Xbox or PlayStation, EU, for outright games, DC, Justice League, Cosmic Chaos. All right, Hezekiah, look. Okay. All right. So get those in the chat. I'll give you like a minute or so. Ray says, take care, guys. On my way to see John Wick 4. Awesome job, Hezekiah. Hey, enjoy John Wick 4. Yep. Enjoy Lance Reddick. Enjoy it all. Lance Reddick, such an amazing guy. Horrible to hear that news, but enjoy him in all of his glory and acting prowess. Neil J says, anyways, thanks a lot. I'll catch up with the rest of you of the stream tomorrow. All right, so I'll give one more minute, and as of right now, Sir Khaled is the only one. 7 is the only one entered.
What did he pick?
I'll put his up on there. He said 7.
And
but then he also said R.I.P. But you're talking about Lance Reddick, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was sad news. Anybody who's a Destiny player as well knows that Lance Reddick was also the voice of one of the members of the Vanguard. And so, yeah, he was integral to a lot of the story plots, a lot of his voice lines in some of the strikes are world famous. And that was rough. To hear that news, moving forward with Destiny, moving forward with he was also set to play lots of different roles in a couple of shows and even a movie. I'm spacing what they are, but yeah, So obviously they're going to have to change things up. Destiny's going to probably have to change things up. Yeah, there's a lot of implications when you have such a talented actor, both voice and in person. So, yeah, that's always tough. Think about like Chadwick Boseman for the Black Panther.
Look at this. I'm going to show you something. Oh, okay. You can't, if you like so fall up and you fall way deep in the water, and then you go somewhere, an accident, it's like you can't even see him going.
Oh, nice.
You can't see him.
So you're trying to glitch the game out, huh?
No, it doesn't.
All right, so I'm behind now. Yeah, so anybody in the EU, if you want to have a chance to enter the live giveaway, it's anyone in the EU, your choice of Xbox, PlayStation for outright games, DC Justice League, Cosmic Chaos, and you just have to put a number 1 through 10. It can't be 7 because Sir Khaled already put that in. Any other number besides 7, and the closest person to the number that Hezekiah and I have chosen will win the code. Yeah, so we're going to have 2 giveaways, by the way. This is the first one. I really wanted to hit this one because it's EU only, and it's late over there in the EU, so I wanted to get that one out of the way. Then we'll do the other code, which is for Steam, in a little bit here. Let's see. Let's jump back. Vet says terrible. Rouster, the controls are terrible on console for Sims 4. I hate it. I'm so angry. No, he didn't say that, but he could have.
Why?
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Says Rouster to Vet, and then look who it is. My very favorite French Canadian co-host of Rock Players, Ninja Guy X. He's also my very favorite Monday night Fall Guys community streamer. He says, "Hi there, Hezekiah and Martinez," with a little smiley face. Sir Khaled says, "I was in Quantum Break, but I didn't play that yet." Oh, he wasn't. Yeah, he was. He was also in Horizon Forbidden West, another great game for our PlayStation fans.
You want to see this?
And then Rouster said, "I missed it. There's a giveaway or something?" Yes.
Look at this. It won't let me fall off.
All right. Hezekiah also likes to blow himself up. You haven't missed it. Let's say, what is it? I'll give you 1 more minute, anybody. We're giving away a code for Xbox or PlayStation EU edition digital copy of DC Justice League Cosmic Chaos. You have to pick a number 1 through 10, and it can't be 7 because Sir Khaled has already chosen 7. And once again, 60 seconds. I'm going to try to catch up on the chat, and then I'm going to pull the winner. If no one else is going to say a number, then it is Sir Khaled's by default.
Isn't there somebody else that's going to do Justice League?
And then we got some Team Rokk love in the chat from Ninja Guy X. Rouster says, "Ninja Guy X, you trying Diablo 4? And then Ninja Guy X says, "Ooh, Breath of the Wild. I actually bought it yesterday. You are a fantastic man, and you're going to enjoy this game so much. You're going to love it. There's so much to do, so many fun things. I know that you're really going to love it. We'll have to talk about it later when you start playing it." Then, hold on, Ninja Guy X says, "Hey, Rouster, I don't have much." Rouster, okay, that's fair, Ninja Guy X. Sir Khaled, smile. Ninja Guy X, favorite?
Oh.
And then Sir Khaled added you, Rouster. And then Proper's Place jumps in the chat. Hey, thank you so much for jumping in the chat. Much love, my friend. Good to see you. Always love seeing you around in the community. Sir Khaled says, "You are going to buy the game on release or wait for it on Game Pass, Rouster?" Ooh, Rouster says, I'm not in the EU. Oh, well, wait a little bit, and we got another game to give away. So don't feel bad that you don't live in the EU. So we got another game to give away in a sec here. Rouster, I pre-ordered Diablo 4. Well done. I've played Diablo, going all the way back to Diablo 1. Very good. Sir Khaled, same Rouster. Robert's Play says, what up, Hezekiah?
It is good.
Yeah, we're just playing some Breath of the Wild. We already beat the campaign, but yeah, we're just doing some side missions, trying to find those hidden shrines we haven't got yet. Rouster says, I feel like they would have to mess it up really badly for me to not like a Diablo game. I just love ARPGs. Yeah, I feel that. That's how I feel about Zelda. Rouster, I'm not as picky as others. I don't even mind the more cartoon graphics in 3. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that was longer than 1 minute. So we are pulling the giveaway and no one else entered. So by default, our good friend Sir Khaled has won the code for DC Justice League Cosmic Chaos on Xbox or PlayStation. And just in case anybody wanted to know what the number was that we chose,
it was 3.
It was 3. So there you go. He chose 7, and he was the only one, so he was the closest. So that being the case, Sir Khaled, please let me know if you would like the EU copy on the Xbox or the EU copy on the PlayStation. And let's see.
And
yeah. So just let me know which one, Sir Khaled. Oh, okay. He says Xbox right there. Sir Khaled, Xbox. Very good, my friend. I have you on Twitter under the same name, correct, Sir Khaled? We follow each other. I'm assuming we're the same people, that you're the same person. But if that's the case, I will get you that code. The code was actually, this code for the EU was actually courtesy not only of Outright Games, but also from Adam from the ROKK Show. So big shout out to him, and thank you for allowing us to give away that EU copy of the game. Really appreciate that. Helping support our channel on his channel. Love that. And so, yeah, thanks to both of them for that. And yeah, I will get that code and I will message you. Let me just send you a thing right here. I'm going to send you a tweet, a DM on Twitter, Sir Khaled.
So sometimes even when you bomb yourself, sometimes you kind of like scratch yourself, so it kind of hurts, so it kind of takes away like.
And then you got to go sleep.
I know.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Okay. All right, let's jump back in over here to the chat. We have Rouster says, I feel like, we already talked about that one. Ninja Guy X says, no disrespect to Diablo at all. I enjoy them. It's just not on top of my backlog at the moment. Yeah, I think everybody is struggling with their backlog right now. And so you're really just playing games that you absolutely, love and enjoy, because there's no time to play bad games right now. I feel like there's so many good games out there right now that, there's no reason to play a game that you're not in love with, either the style of it, the story, the combat, stuff like that. Where's your bed?
I don't know. I looked all over the
Maybe it's a little higher.
I have been a little bit.
And then Sir Khaled said I was far. Yeah, you're definitely on the upper spectrum. You had a high chance of losing if somebody else were to guess a number. And then Xbox you chose. So, yep, we'll get that to you. I'll get the code from Adam, and yeah, you already responded on Twitter, so I will send you that code. So I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for staying up late and hanging out with us. And Rouster says, yeah, understandable, Ninja Guy X. It isn't everyone's cup of tea. That's true.
That sounds funny.
You know what? Now that I think about it, after watching all the hours I have of it, I don't know if I would start playing it right now either, with all the different games that I have that I want to play right now. I feel like that probably wouldn't be on the top of my list either. But I do love watching it, and I love the story as much as I've seen so far. So yeah, I like watching other people enjoy it. And that's how I am about some games. Ninja Guy X said, I finished Diablo 2 last year or 2 years ago. Yeah. Rouster said, nice. Sir Khaled said, okay. Probably talking when I was talking to you a long time ago. Sir Khaled said, what is the best class so far, Rouster? I thought about lucky number 7. Yeah. Rouster says, that's tough to say, Sir Khaled. Maybe Necro? Source is a close second for me. Yeah. I could personally, from what I've seen, I think Source is probably where I would go. But I mean, I do like that style, I guess, personally. I mean, I think, in your face brute melee is fun too. But I kind of like, yeah, I like the style of Source. There we go, Rouster. I prefer ranged, so that's my preference. Exactly, I'm with you there. Last week, Sir Khaled said last week there was only 3 classes to try.
Why do you see my pants?
Your pants.
My little pants.
They're there.
Oh, there.
Well, those are 3. Don't you have higher ones, like level 8? No.
I mean, this is much more.
Why didn't you upgrade those? Did you not have the materials?
No, I don't think so.
I
don't know. I mean, maybe I didn't have the materials. I don't know. I didn't know. This is the time that there might be something on me trying to sneak. It's time to look all over the place.
All right. Yeah. Sir Khaled said, I didn't like Source until I could spawn Fire Hydra. Yep. I'm telling you. I'd be doing that. And then Ninja Guy X said, Untold Legends on PSP and Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance on PS2/Xbox were really good ARPGs. Yeah.
When excited, you good? They just say when he's excited, he's good at a game, any game. When he's excited. I think
He's excited about games?
No, like I didn't even know I thought that you said this. When he's excited, he's good at any game.
It is true. One time I was watching Ninja Guy X, and the more excited he got, the better he played. And like he was doing this crazy platformer that like only 1% of the world was able to complete. And the more excited he got, he stood out of his chair and he kicked it back, and he was just bouncing from one leg to the other, getting more and more excited, and he was just breaking records. So Ninja Guy X is definitely a skilled, excited player.
With the best moves.
Yeah, he does have the best moves. He's also a really good dancer.
When he's excited, he's a good dancer.
Yeah.
Anything. And if he's excited, he's
So Rouster says, yeah, Source is so strong, blasting the whole screen. I like that power. And Hydra is amazing. No cooldown.
Got him.
Ninja Guy X says, yeah, Hezekiah, it's true. I get excited at games.
I'm excited.
And then Raven Crow jumping into the chat says, "What?" No, he says, "What's up?" Yeah, what's going on, Raven Crow? Thank you so much for jumping in the chat. I appreciate you. Appreciate you always showing up and supporting. I think you've been on every single one of our streams. So I appreciate you showing support to Hezekiah and I, and to the ROKK Show as a whole. You're always showing up, and so yeah, much love to you. I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. I hope you've done some fun things today. Everybody. I hope everybody is having a fantastic Saturday. Rouster says, source casting Hydra off screen to kill enemies. Mm-hmm. Ninja Guy X says, lol, with a little dancing man.
I want to see the dancing man.
Right here.
That's some good meat.
Raven Crow says, no problem.
So sometimes there's bad guys, and they're like cooking meat, and they're like
then you can steal
dancing.
their meat.
What? But they're dancing.
Oh yeah, that is funny sometimes.
But why would they dance while it's cooking? Just because that's how to eat?
I mean, sometimes I dance when I cook.
Wait. So,
right.
And there's actually something very, very funny.
Oh yeah.
Very.
Oh, not that one.
Secretly. Look at.
Or you think inside?
Ninjas?
No.
They're humans. And sometimes when they're like camping and you talk to them, guess what?
What?
They are the ninjas. They come out at ninjas.
Yeah. You thought that guy was one, huh?
He's not.
No. I think that's a good old boy. Yeah. So there's this oh man, what's their gang called?
Oh.
What is the ninjas gang called? Do you remember?
What ninjas gang?
Yeah, those ninjas. What is their gang called? Like the group of people? What are they called again? Do you remember? Remember we had to go infiltrate their gang and toss the bananas and stuff? Here, let me see if it's on the map.
Let's see.
That's not the right one. I think it is. Let's see, where are they at? Now it's gonna bother me of what their name is. It's out in the desert, but which desert? I can't remember which desert.
Maybe. Oh yeah, there's this little like mount thing. It's a big little rock stone. Oh, what is it?
We'll find it. I think because there's a part called.
What? Oh, is it that one right there?
Is it over here? No. Somewhere over here.
Oh, that one maybe.
No, it's kind of close to this though. Oh, shoot. Now it's gonna be stuck in my head. I need to figure out what they are. But anyways, there's a little gang, basically of ninjas, and you have to fight them. And he's like a little mini boss that you have to fight. And anyways, these ninjas are now all over the place, and you can just be walking, and all of a sudden one ninja pops out of nowhere, and you have to fight them. And it's cool because they always have good drops, good weapons, and coins or gems and stuff like that. They
don't have like, I mean, some like if they're like camping, they've got weapons or food, arrows, and guess what? If you run and it throws two.
I know, that's nice. It shoots like two at the same time. That is pretty nice. Here you go. But anyways, what Hezekiah was saying is sometimes there's just a regular villager. Yes, Yiga clan. There you go, Ninja. Thank you. I was about to look it up because it was making me mad. But yeah, so the Yiga clan, let me throw that up there. The Yiga clan, they have like ninjas all over the whole.
And there's even big ones that have good swords.
Yep.
I love those
So
ones.
there's ones that like kind of they're smaller and they jump around and shoot arrows, or there's big ones that they're just like huge guys and they just have like big huge swords. And anyways, but so not only do they just pop up out of nowhere, but sometimes they pretend to be like a villager, and sometimes they'll even like pretend like they need help. And as soon as you go to help them, then they turn into a ninja and attack you. So yeah, it's pretty cool. All right. I'm so far behind now. I had to say this one. Ninja Guy X says, Raven Crow. And then Raven Crow says, Yo, Ninja Guy.
I remember this place. There's like tons and tons of villains.
Villains? Nice. All right, you better go fight them. Raven Crow says, I'm playing Diablo 4. Nice.
Maybe. Oh,
We've been talking a lot about that recently.
Oh, not those guys. Those guys are hard.
Ninja Guy X sends a virtual hug. And then Rouster says, Hey, Raven, how's Diablo 4 going for you? I got my Necro to 25.
So I'm nearby?
Ninja Guy X says, Nintendo saw me and Martinez dance while cooking, and it was an inspiration to Zelda. Yes, that is a crazy thing. I haven't even told Hezekiah yet.
What?
That dance when they dance around the fire was actually inspired by me and Ninja dancing together.
You made this game?
We danced, and they copied our dance. And then Roster says, I'm going back to playing at 7 Eastern time if anybody wants to party up. Yeah. Anybody playing Diablo 4 who wants somebody to play with, who's already at 25.
I want to see you play
and then,
with my dad.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have that game.
Yeah.
What do you do? So
well, it's an open beta. I probably could play it, but I don't have it. I haven't bought it, or I never pre-ordered it. Then Ravencrow says, Hey, Rouster, I'm just starting out right now. So, yeah, that's a perfect person to party up with because Rouster has been playing a bunch of it. Rouster says, Nice. Ravencrow says, I'm down, Rouster. Rouster, cool. Then once again, big shout out to Ninja Guy X, Yiga Clan. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot what their name was.
That's Bathroom Blake.
Okay. And then Raven Crow says, and sometimes they will to pretend to be a vendor. Yeah, that's true too. Yep. And normally selling bananas. I know. Yeah, their obsession with bananas is so crazy. It's hilarious. And then what in the world? I have to wait. I will give you a shout out in 1 second here. We got to wait for Hezekiah because he'll be excited. This person has helped us out on Unraveled 2 when we were stuck on a puzzle. She is another lover of Zelda. So anybody who loves Zelda, I don't care how much you love Zelda, when you love Zelda, what Zelda is your favorite, but if you love Zelda, you're okay with me. Yeah. I can hear the water on. He's washing his hands. That's always good. He's washing his hands for a long time. That's also good. Okay, it's off. I can hear some running. All right, Hezekiah. So someone just jumped in the chat. Purple Haze.
Oh, hey, Purple Haze. I remember you.
Yeah. So Purple Haze says, love this game. And then she said, let's go. Ravencrow says, hey, Purple. Rouster, hey, Purple. Was just thinking of you because I know how much you love Zelda. Yeah. And then Purple Haze says, I felt a disturbance in the community, so I came. I love that. Appreciate you. Then
You didn't even know I was there.
Rouster said, thought about tweeting at Purple Haze. Purple Haze says, hey, Raven Crow. Rouster laughing it up over there. And then we got Vet Rage Gaming jumping back out of nowhere to say, hey, Purple Haze, with a bunch of exclamation marks and then the number 1. And then Purple Haze says, hey, Vet Rage Gaming. Great stream earlier. Oh, I love that. Everybody supporting everybody. That's what it's all about.
Spike the Moblin Spiegel. Spiked.
Nice.
And it is spiky.
Ravencrow says, yo, Vet. Purple Haze, we need more Unravel too. Yeah, we definitely needed to jump back into that for sure. Ravencrow says, I love Legend of Zelda. I love that you love it. And there is a good friend of mine. He goes by the name Togo Bap. He also goes by his given name of Bruce. And he's a welder. And he is a huge Star Wars fan, which is why we connected, because I have a Star Wars podcast. But he also loves Zelda. And he welds these really cool Triforce. Basically these Triforce, I guess they're basically kind of just like a stand, I guess you can say, but they are absolutely fantastic. And he's finally selling them, but I'm not sure if there's a storefront or not. I probably should figure that out because I definitely want one eventually. But yeah, like on Twitter, it's I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I'm gonna look it up before I just guess and say it wrong. But on Twitter, his handle is just being Bruce or at Togo Bap. So TOGO BAP, and check him out. He has these super cool Triforce symbols that he's welded, and they're awesome, super cool. He also gave one away for a community doing like a fundraising, and it was one of the prizes. So yeah, super cool guy. Super supportive of me and Hezekiah. Says how to give him a shout out since we're talking about Zelda. Rouster says, I'm letting my son play some Xbox, taking a Diablo 4 break. Sometimes you need to take a break. 100%. Everybody, gaming should be fun. And if it's not, then you need to either take a break or switch games. Because, yeah, there's too many amazing games to not be having fun. And if you need to, put the difficulty level down. There's nothing wrong with playing at normal or easy if hard or legendary is making you frustrate, because you don't want to be rage quitting.
How do you put this easy? I want this to be easy.
Oh, this one, no. Oh. This one you can only get harder. Remember when we were playing the master mode and then like you only get like one hit and you're dead? Remember when we were playing that?
No.
Remember when we had to like go to the different things and we had to like get to the shrine without anybody hitting us? Remember when we had to like sneak around? You don't remember that? What? Oh man. Yeah. There's the master mode, but then there's also once you beat the game, you open up these like specific shrines or whatever that you need to get to. And when you do it, you only have, I'm spacing what everything's called right now, but you only have the one weapon, and then you basically can't get hit by anything or you're dead. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see, Purple Haze, LOL, love what you did there. As long as you Zelda, 100%. You're good with me. Purple Haze said, hey, Hezekiah.
Hey, Purple Haze.
Amazing game. Rouster says, last Zelda game I played properly was on the NES. Yeah.
NES? What's NES?
I appreciate that.
I never saw an NES.
Yeah, Hezekiah doesn't even know what an NES is, and that's partly my fault, so my bad. He knows what some of the old Zelda games are just because of a Nintendo Switch Online. Purple Haze says, great ones, Rouster. Rouster says true classics. And then look at this ROKK Show. If we're all jumping in out of nowhere, here I am. Always good to see you, Adam.
But there is something you might not know.
What is it about?
Do you know who this is? Right here.
Yeah, they know who that is.
Yeah. Well, what about the new people?
Everyone showing love to ROKK. ROKK showing love back.
Everybody's showing love to everybody.
I love that.
I've got a cheese head.
Those rolling server restarts aren't fun, Rouster says.
Double check to update. What is
Raven Crow. Scared, no way. Ooh, sadly I'm not on Twitter. Okay. Are you on Discord? Are you on Discord? And are you in ROKK Show Discord? Because maybe I could post a picture there. Purple Haze. Glad that you're enjoying it, Rouster. ROKK Show. Wait. There are levels higher than easy? Yes, there are, Adam. And you know why I know that there is? Because you invited me to play Destiny 2, the Lightfall campaign, and you were playing on a level a lot higher than easy. And all my weapons did no damage, and all the damage I took killed me almost immediately.
almost immediately?
Ravencrow, Rouster. I'm currently at level 2 with Rogue.
Hey, my skeleton body is glowing. That means it's night.
Rouster says, me too. Purple Haze, it's not really a surprise. Diablo is one of those games they would have to totally mess up for me to not like it. Yeah.
I don't have anything.
Hey, look at this. Vet Rage Gaming says, Mini Vet says, hey. So Vet Son said, hey.
Hey, Vet Son. Well, this looks like a funny one. Oh, that's in school.
You are on Discord. Are you in the ROKK Show Discord?
I like this
is
one.
my follow-up question.
I like this one. It's like I've got a ninja mask. It's like I'm one of those ninjas. Like I'm one of those.
Now I am. Okay, excellent. I'm going to do this right here.
I'm a ninja. I'm one of those ninjas.
Dun, 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 dun.
Why do you say dun 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 dun?
That is like my life theme music when I'm searching for something.
Oh. What's a life theme music?
It plays in my head usually, but sometimes I audible it.
What's audible?
It means that I make something into a sound. Okay, here we go. Oof. Let's see.
I can't fight right now.
General Chen. Oh, there you are. I see you. See if you can click. See if you can click on that link, Ravencrow.
You're just going faster than the usual. Not a big old thing of a jig.
Adam says, I see you all in Discord. Yeah, everybody who's watching, if you're not in Discord, hey, why not join Discord? And we can have conversations when nobody on the ROKK Show is live. Or we can have conversations in the Discord when people are live on the ROKK Show. And we can talk about what we're seeing.
I'll take this and this. Yeah. Oh, well, I got that, which is bad. Is this almost better? Well, that is not what I expect the home to look like. That's not what I expected the almond to look like. Look at that. You hold that piece instead of that.
What the? That's weird. Oh, is that a different? Oh, because it's a different arm. It's one of those the lizard ones.
It's the only one I have. Oh wait, no, not that one. Not that one. My dragon bone Boko batch.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, so now let's go ahead and we're gonna pull the giveaway. Let's say in 5 minutes. We're giving away another game. It's a Steam game, and once again, it's an Outright Games game, and it is DC League of Super Pets. If you've seen that movie, it's actually a fantastic movie for an animated movie, but they made a game of it. So Outright Games DC League of Super Pets for Steam, and I'm giving that one away on Twitter. And so if you haven't already entered, I'll give a little bit of time to do so. So let's do.
Not again. No, I don't have enough time. No, I'm not coming. Okay, I'm not coming. Yeah. I'm not kidding. I'm not gonna get you. Fine.
Boom, boom. All right. I sent a link to the tweet where you can enter for that game. And let's say we'll pull it in 5-ish minutes or so. Give you enough time to do so. 5-10 minutes maybe. We'll see. And then here we go. Adam says, "Hey guys, do you think that there will be a new Switch or something brand new from Nintendo this year?" So by something brand new, do you mean some sort of console or anything? Because there is some things coming, like for Pokemon, the Pokemon Sleep device is coming up. It's not a console.
I remember there was actually a Pokemon control.
Yeah.
It's like just a Pokeball.
Oh yeah, that is a crazy one. What do you think, Hezekiah? Do you think they're going to make another Nintendo console this year? A different Switch or another type of console? Or do you think that this one's probably good for another year?
I don't know.
He's in the middle of a big fight. Oh, you don't have the Fury, huh? Come on, get him. Oh, shoot. Yeah. There you go. Good shot. Okay, now get him in the feet. Go. Oh, shoot. Too slow. Yeah. So I would say there's getting more and more semi-reliable leaks. Purple was even talking about that on Twitter the other day too. Nice. Good shot, buddy.
He was like, and I was like, I had enough time to understand.
Of there being another console coming out, and possibly even what some of the stats are going to be. Yeah, his toenails. And so, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it if something comes out this year, but I think more realistically, if something was going to come out, it would have came out with maybe some of these other big games, or they would have waited. I think it might be kind of like what what happened to Breath of the Wild. So maybe Tears of the Kingdom will launch on Switch, but then there'll also be a copy available on their new system, which comes out in the spring or at least first quarter of next year. I kind of don't think we're going to see a new console until next year. But
that would cost like more money than this Switch. Maybe,
yeah,
probably.
Or, I mean, I could see, depending on what the stats end up being, if it's similar to the Switch in the style that it's handheld and TV, tabletop and TV mode, if they can hit 1080 in handheld and 1440 in docked, I could see them possibly going with like a $400 price point. I could see that happening. And then, it's still going to sell just as good as any other Nintendo system. Even if it's not even hitting 4K like, Xbox and PlayStation have already been doing. But yeah, if you can get up to that next level, I can see that being realistic. Yeah, there we go. Purple Haze, thank you very much. I think it will be announced this year. I agree with that. Yep, I agree that it's going to be finally teased, and then it'll be officially announced this year. But I don't think we see it until next year. I mean, it could come out for the holidays, but I think holiday sales and everything is going to be like, once again with good the stuff. OLED models, they still have the original Switch consoles out there. They need to get rid of the original Switch consoles. So then it's more like, what they're going to be selling is still the Lite, obviously. Then they're going to sell only the OLED and then whatever the new console is. I don't think they really want to have the original and the OLED and the Lite and the new one. That's crazy. ROKK Show, I'm keen to dive in, but I don't want to get a couple months before they bring something new out. Yeah. I mean, at this point, we're so close. And I mean, like we've talked about before, there's so many.
I just used that bomb and it put like the fire bombs on and it got like one person only. Look at how much it got them.
It got everybody a little bit.
Not everybody.
Yeah, look, everybody got 3. Yeah, see, everybody got a little damage though. But not that good.
I know.
But anyways, yeah. I would probably wait if I were you too. Because I mean, obviously it's been out for all of these years now. Even though the OLED was a little bit of an upgrade, it wasn't a full upgrade. It wasn't another generation. So that being the case, I would probably wait if I were you and at least kind of see, where it's going to go, because you have plenty of other games in your backlog that you can work on. So I don't think that you're going to be without good games to play. In the meantime, while you wait either till the announcement or a release of a new console by the end of the year.
Hey, what's that? What do you
Purple Haze. If it is anywhere close to the Series S, I might go full in on Nintendo at that point. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, it's pretty sad, to be honest, like that, people who enjoy Nintendo and the first party Nintendo games are like willing to, compromise on everything because they just are going to play them no matter what. But yeah, the reality is I'm not asking for a lot. I'm not saying like I need a 4K Nintendo console. If that happened, that'd be fantastic. But just being realistic, I'm not even expecting that. But just knowing me and my family, we're always going to have the Nintendo consoles. So what I'm going to do is whatever the new console is, I'm going to trade in my OLED, Hezekiah, for whatever the new console is. So if they pop off with one in a few months, I'm going to buy it. 6 months, buy it. Year, buy it. Doesn't matter when it is. But someone who's never had even a Switch console, yeah, I think you've waited this long. I think it's probably fine. You can wait a little bit.
So look at this. Look, if you drop it, they'll eat it, I think. What? How come they're not eating it? They always eat it.
He doesn't like apples.
Oh, it'd probably be meat.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, here you go.
He's not going to eat those apples.
Then why won't he eat
Oh, and then side note. So once again, if you haven't played Zelda before, you can buy these masks from a vendor who you can trade in like your monster parts for currency, and then that currency you can buy different things he's created, and you can buy masks of whatever the characters are, all of the different baddies in this game basically, and then you can wear that mask, and they think that you are them, so they won't attack you.
But not these guys, I'll show you. They didn't walk on this guy. They don't walk on this
Yeah,
guy.
that's one of the big ones. That one's tough because those beasts are smart. But anyways, yeah. Rock Adam says, imagine, yeah, could you imagine if a Nintendo was as powerful as the Series S? That'd be crazy. Rouster says, the Series S is small, but to shrink it down to handheld size, keep that heat on the low end, don't want to burn your hands, would be a marvel. Yeah, that's true. That's probably something that they're thinking about.
Got him.
And then Rouster said 1440 would be fine, really. Yeah, I 100% agree. And to be honest, like I have 4K TVs.
I can hold it. So now when I see one.
Nice. Then you can give it to him. So yeah, I have 4K TVs, but the monitors that we play games on, like the monitor over here that Hezekiah is playing on, and the monitor in front of me that I play games on are 1440. So that's actually how I play. I play 1440. I don't play 4K games. You know, I watch movies and shows in 4K, but I don't play in 4K. So me personally, I like the higher frames. I like a lot of shooter games. So that being the case, I'm fine with 1440 getting higher frames.
I like this game, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That means I like his old games.
Yeah, me too. Yes. And then Purple Haze says, I'm thinking 1080p handheld and 2K docked, because to me that would run most third party just fine, and that's basically why I have Xbox now. Yeah, yeah, you're true. Yeah, that's 100% true. I never even thought about it that way, but yeah, I think that if Nintendo can pull off a 1080 handheld and a 1440 docked, you know, like why would you why would you need it, like especially a Series S? It would be competition of the Series S. So the only reason that you'd want anything more is if you want to play in 4K, you know, or you really want those first party games. But I mean, with, you know, Xbox Game Pass, with some of these different cloud services, with even PlayStation's online, I mean, you could get away with probably still playing some of their first party games without having a dedicated console. But yeah, for sure. I mean, depending on the games you play, it could definitely be your one console in the house. Purple Haze says, time will tell. Raven Crow, which is pretty awesome. Minecraft has the same mechanic with disguises. Oh, cool. Yeah. Never played.
Yeah, Senor.
Hey, Proverbs Place over in over on our Twitch says Purple Haze.
The Hemley cook.
Adam, love that idea. I'd be all in with that spec. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's exciting times because, I mean, everybody's been feeling it. Oh, so close.
Almost
you know, I think everybody's been feeling it. The writing's been on the wall, so to speak, for a long time for Nintendo. You know, obviously Nintendo's smart and they're going to milk everything they can financially, but at the same time, I know that they're feeling pressure on their next console. To be more of an upgrade than they did from the original Switch to the OLED. I just hope they don't go too crazy and, you know, go away from the Switch style. because I personally, it's my favorite console of all time, just because of the versatility that it has. It plays great on monitors and TVs and things like that, and it plays great in handheld mode. So taking away, if I were to lose that versatility for extra graphics, like who was saying that? Was it Rouster? Yeah, Rouster was just saying that it would be tough to pack all of that,
Okay, here it goes. I'm gonna be holding it.
all the capabilities of 1440 and stuff like that in a small device. It's like, oh man, I really wouldn't want to sacrifice the ability to like take these on trips and drives and out and about or on the couch watching shows. Oh yeah. Oh, good job. Yeah, they are eating it.
See how
yeah, I'd hate to exchange that just for higher graphics.
That's a long time to
now, will I do it? Yes. I will buy whatever console comes out next, and if I don't like it, I'll maybe not be as happy and satisfied about it. But yeah, the reality is no matter what, I'm gonna buy it and play on it. But I really hope that I don't lose that. And the other big thing that a lot of people have talked about is backwards compatibility with all of the Switch games. If they come out with a new console and then you lose all those Switch games, yeah, that'd be
terrible.
Yeah, that'd be tough. But that's just gonna happen, as you progress through, the different generations. There's backwards compatibility's been a topic with everybody, PlayStation, Xbox, everything. So if that's the case, then we'll obviously just have to move on and start building up all of our game.
That was one shot for the last guy to get that. Oh my goodness.
Purple A said, "Hey, proper." Raven Crow, I'm happy with 720/60. Yeah, I mean, so, and there is a lot of people. I mean, it's kind of crazy how many people. I know there's been lots of people throwing up different stats and facts.
It glows on the doll.
Not sure how. I'm not sure how true all of this is, but people throwing out stats and facts about how many people play in 1080, and there's a huge chunk of gamers who still play in 1080, which is kind of crazy to me because I just don't think about that anymore. But yeah, I think that is the case. There's probably a very small group who, even if a Nintendo Switch came out in 4K, would really be playing in 4K.
I wanted to. So
and then Rouster says, hold on, let's get through this chat, Hezekiah. Okay. You think they would go with a box, no screen? Yeah, that's what I'm scared of because, if they have to make that decision, like you were saying, and they're like, okay, we know people need, higher resolution, higher frames, whatever. That's our biggest thing. Let's have all of these different mock-ups made. And they're like, man, it is horrible battery life, or we can't get the heat down or whatever. And they have to make a decision. They might end up doing that and saying, well, what we could do is we can make a box with, a pro version of it or whatever. And that could be the dedicated, plug-in console. And then they go back to a console for in-home and then a new handheld. It's definitely possible. That's happened a lot of times in the past.
So look, this glows in the dark, and it makes special clothing.
Nice. See, so that's the stuff that you need to make clothes at one of the vendors. You use those luminous stones to buy that set of clothing that all glows in the dark.
Can you go?
Huh? Can't remember where it is. I think it's in Gerudo Town.
Gerudo Town?
Yeah, I think so. Then Miss Phoenix said, good evening. Good to see you, Miss Phoenix. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. It was a great show that you joined in on the ROKK players. Unfortunately, I was sick. We're kind of just getting over being sick. But I was super looking forward to getting you on the show. Everybody else was like, oh man, Miss Phoenix, are you sure you really want to invite her, and I was like, yeah, we have to have her. She's amazing. She's such a cool streamer, and she's always supportive, and she always has good takes. We definitely have to have her. And Rock's like, oh man, I don't know, and stuff. And then like Bjorn and Ninja were being super weird about it, and I was like, you guys got to do it. And I finally got you to get invited, and then of course I get sick. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody wanted you on, and yeah, so we were super excited that you were able to jump on, and I'm kicking myself that I was sick and I missed it, but we'll have to have you on again. It's a great show. Raven Crow says, I'm done with future consoles. PlayStation 5 was last one. I'm still going to be playing on it though. Yeah. Yep, those are big ones. The last PlayStation I actually bought was the PlayStation 3 when it first launched for $600. And, you know, that was a dropping some big dropping some big dough back then for me. Getting that and an extra controller. I got like Resistance Fallen Man, and they came with it, a couple of different games. And I mean, after taxes and stuff, I was walking out over $1,000, over $1,000, and I was like, dang.
$1,000 you got?
Yeah, that was before you were born. I could spend more money. Now I have to pay for your clothes and your food, and who knows what, all of your games and accessories. All of your Legos that you want. All right, Ravencrow says, evening, Miss Phoenix. Miss Phoenix, hey, Raven. Hey, Rouster, does Diablo 4 have crossplay? Good question. Ravencrow, I'm curious. And then Rouster said, yes, full crossplay. Love that. Hopefully, eventually, no one even has to ask, and every single game is crossplay. Ravencrow, awesome. Rouster, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Nice.
Sometimes.
Adam, we have a Nintendo Wii, and my girls still love it. Nintendo transcend next gen with awesome gameplay. Yeah, for sure. And I think that's the other thing is I wouldn't hate it so much if they continue to support the Switch for, you know, a decent chunk of time, so it doesn't feel like you're just immediately cut off on whatever they do. So I feel like if they do owning a console, they'll continue definitely with the Switch because, you know, they're two completely different things. But if they come out with a new Switch type console with different cartridges and it's not backwards compatible, that would be pretty rough. Ravencrow, I still have mine in Nintendo Wii. I should be using that. Yeah. There's some good Zelda games on the Nintendo Wii too. Miss Phoenix with a couple of X's. Miss Phoenix, oh, well, I hope you feel better.
How many X's?
2. Oh. Yeah, you don't want to do any more than 2. Or you can go to 4. Ravencrow, I have Zelda OG and Ocarina of Time one, Wii and Majora's Mask. Nice. On the other, I have 2 Wiis. The other is my brother's. He's not into video games like he used to be. Yeah, my brother's the same way. I have an older brother, and we used to play games a lot. He was never as into it as me or like as skilled as I was just because he wasn't so into it. But it was nice to have somebody to play with. But yeah, over time, he just kind of slowly stepped back. He'll jump on and play every once in a while. He has an Xbox Series S. And he has my account login, so he jumps in and play every once in a while.
I remember you got a brother Yandre.
Yeah.
He's got what is it called?
Oh, he also has a Quest 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want that.
He has the VR headset, the Quest 2, and so yeah, when we're in Hawaii, because we spend part-time in Wyoming and part-time in Hawaii. So when we're in Hawaii, we get to play with the Quest, which is always fun. And then we got Miss Phoenix. We must be catching up to the part when I was talking about my lovely co-host. But yeah, she's laughing it up over there, and also Adam's laughing it up. Miss Phoenix says, I say the same about all of them too. ROKK Show. Miss Phoenix says, hey, Rock, how you doing today? Rouster, I can see people.
600 or more on a console.
I know. Isn't that it was a crazy time. And I will just say, like, at that time, I got every console there was. So I'd get the Nintendo one, the Xbox one, the PlayStation one. I love them all equally for different reasons and different games. And so when the PlayStation 3 was coming out, I was super excited about with everything else. When I heard the price, I just convinced myself like, oh, maybe that's just what all the prices are going to be, you know? And then also I was just seeing like the different games that were coming out. Which once again, Resistance Fallen Man, to this day, one of my favorite franchises, and I'd love for PlayStation to bring that franchise back. But anyway, seeing like the trailers for that and everything, I was just like, it's 100% worth it to get it. And you know, I swallowed pretty hard when I heard the price was over $1,000 for everything I was getting, but I quickly forgot that night as I was setting everything up. Adam says, better than yesterday. The power of block plus amazing support. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Backboard.
Yeah. I've not blocked anyone ever. I haven't had to, which is nice, but I am blocked from some people, which is surprising. But I do respect anybody's ability and right to block me.
Do you know why I'm watching this?
Why? Just to remember what you did?
No, it's like I just watch it. Sometimes just like, oh, that looks like a hand that is made.
Oh yeah, it does.
And look it. Sometimes like when I watch it, sometimes it looks like something.
That is pretty funny, actually, that you can do that and like retrace your steps. It's actually good if you're like, oh, I went past it. I know. I just can't remember where it is. Let's see. Ravencrow says, I went through 2 PlayStation 3s. Oof. That's rough. Miss Phoenix, I'm glad to hear it, Rock. Miss Phoenix.
Now,
yeah,
let's see.
Definitely, yeah. You only want to do 2 or 4 X's. Ravencrow says, I also have Wind Waker, amazing Zelda game. For Swords Adventure, Twilight Princess, Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, and Breath of the Wild. Well done. Yeah.
Got so many of them.
Wind Waker just had an anniversary, 20 years if I'm not mistaken. And I would love to have an HD version of that come out. But if there is another console coming out soon, I would love to have like a collector's edition, maybe similar to what Xbox did with Halo, with the Master Chief Collection. I would love to maybe, pay $100 or $120 and get all the Zelda games. That'd be so awesome. I would totally pay that in a heartbeat.
Even if it costs like 100,000 jillion?
Any price, I would buy
it. Even if we didn't have that much money.
And then, Miss Phoenix, great game. Ravencrow says, my PS5 costs over $600. I got the PlayStation 5 with the controller, second controller, a charging station, and a voucher code for God of War Ragnarok. Yeah. Yep. It's not that crazy, really, when you think about it. And I mean, when these consoles first came out and there were scalpers, people were paying over $1,000. Just for the console and the controller, not even a special edition. So, I mean, there's definitely people out there, who will pay that money. And it's not just because they have it or they're rich, but they'll pawn all their stuff off just to get it and to play it. So, there's definitely a market for people paying that crazy amount of money for stuff. Ravencrow also went through 2 PlayStation 4s. Oof. Yeah, that's rough too. Miss Phoenix says, Raven, the PlayStation 3s were very unreliable. Me and my partner went through 6 or 7 between us. Oh my goodness. That's horrible. That's crazy. Rouster said, I spent $240 on my Xbox Series S and got a free controller. I was good with that. I'll one up you, and the Series S that we have was actually gifted to Hezekiah from somebody in the Stadia community. So, that was super cool. They saw Hezekiah's video when I was recording him, telling him about Stadia closing down, and that he was sad, and he messaged me and just said, "Oh man, I'd be happy to send Hezekiah an Xbox Series S, so he has something to play on." So yeah,
I was playing it, and I always play the Star game on his
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hezekiah would play Stadia every single day, multiple times a day on different devices. So it was a big hit, and we had to completely change how our house is set up. We had to get him his own monitor, his own space right beside me on the desk to play his games. Like it wasn't just that easy to stop playing Stadia. Like Stadia was so convenient and so easy. Like it's crazy. Like you don't think it's that big of a deal, but for me as a parent, the ease of access for Hezekiah to just jump on and play games wherever he wanted, whenever he wanted, was a huge convenience beyond like my own convenience playing Stadia. So losing that was huge. Having to teach him all new UIs when it comes to Xbox, and turning on the monitor and doing this and whatever. Then once we got him a PC, which you can see in the back, we built him this PC, like then teaching him how to use that, and he's learning how to play games using mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, I play Fall Guys and Rocket League on it. Rocket League is the hardest. Yeah, forward and back and forth are just the keys. And like the mouse, you don't do anything. You just like push them. One of them is like to jump, one of them is speed, so it's way too hard on there.
Yeah.
But on Fall Guys, yeah, look. So when you turn, it's faster. But on Xbox and Nintendo, when you play Fall Guys, when you turn, it isn't fast. But why? It's faster there, but the other device is not.
Yeah, and Raven Crow said there's an HD version of Wind Waker as well as Twilight Princess on Wii U. Yeah, and there's like a double pack too of one of them, I think. Like how they kind of did with like the GameCube. But anyways, yeah. I want it on the Switch, obviously. But I think, yeah, they might not do it till next console. And if that's the case, I would love to have just like a pack of, even if it was like 3 or 4 games. Yeah, that'd be nice to have like just a multi-pack of Zelda games in HD, maybe even in 1440. Man, all those playing those games again, but in 1440. Oh my goodness. That'd be crazy. Miss Phoenix, my PlayStation 4s were great though. And I'm on my second PlayStation 5. Man, you're just eating those systems alive. ROKK Show, Adam says 6 or 7. I thought my 3 PS4s was excessive. And then Miss Phoenix says they kept cooking themselves. ROKK, it was the original 60 GB ones. Yeah. Ravencrow says, Miss Phoenix, what did you do? Rouster says, I think companies send people refurbished units when they can't be fixed or maybe fixed quick enough. Oh, that could be too. That actually is probably realistic, Rouster. Miss Phoenix says, back on PlayStation 3, we were practicing for competitive, so we basically just fried them with overuse. Yeah. You were using them commercially instead of. Yeah, that's funny. Then Adam says, wow.
Hey, Papa.
Yeah. Miss Phoenix says, sometimes I would do the old hair dryer trick where you would, put the console in a hoodie and blast it with hot air in the hope the solder would move and fix itself. Yeah, I've seen a ton of people like doing videos on that. Even with Xboxes, I guess like a similar thing could be done with the Ring of Death. So, yeah. ROKK, the old hair dryer trick.
What's an air dryer trick? I don't want to see it on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll show you later, bud.
Okay.
Ravencrow says, I think PS3s were prone to overheating very easily.
Let's see what it made on here. Did I just make scribbles or did I... Yeah, pretty much the scribbles. Don't know what I meant. But that doesn't look like a horse tail. That looks like a horse face. Okay.
Rouster said to fix PlayStation 3, place in the oven at 65 degrees Celsius or 150 Fahrenheit.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Guardian! Guardian! I saw Guardian.
Rock said, Phoenix, you must be on Jim Ryan's special customer speed dial. Oh,
I guess what I see. A Guardian. Yeah. He didn't even know who did that. He's not even looking at me. Can you see him? He can't even see me right now. Get over here. Oh, now he sees me. Get out of here. Oh my goodness. Oh. Don't get it. Oh! I didn't get him. Ooh.
Miss Phoenix says, me and Jim are besties.
And your face. And your face. Oh, I did his face and dropped him. I'm trying to do that again.
All right, let's say maybe a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna pull out the winner on my Twitter giveaway.
Yes,
I'll just announce it here. Might not be somebody in the live chat, but I'll just announce it here and then also on Twitter too.
No, I think I just lost my stuff.
Miss Phoenix said, "Oh, some good shooting there."
No, I just used my arrows.
Yeah, so you're saying good shot.
No, like one time I just got it in the eye, and it like fell.
In the eye, they have eyes.
Yeah, and you know where they see it with the eye.
Oh, I don't think that's their eye. I think that's just like a laser.
Well, then how can they see?
I don't know.
Probably because of their laser.
I don't think that I've seen their eyes. I'll have to look this next time. I mean, I think it can see you, but I don't know if I've ever seen its eyeballs. I don't think it has eyeballs as a machine. Well, I thought it like sensed people around or something. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see.
I think I see another one.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. So I'm super high tech with my Twitter giveaways. I use something called Twitter Picker.
What's Twitter Picker?
So basically what you do is you go there, you put in whatever the
Twitter is?
Yeah, the specific tweet for your giveaway, and then you say how many winners there are, and then who they have to follow, what different specific steps they need to do, and then it will pull all the people, and then it will randomly pick a winner. So,
like by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Seems easy to do. There's maybe some E after I get all these mushrooms. Num, 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 num.
Then it is kind of nice too. You can also break it down like for scammers and stuff like that, bot accounts, because you can like say how long that they need to like have had an account, if they need like a profile picture, how many tweets they have needed to tweet, all those different things.
I can't believe I ate and it went through my mask. I ate through my mask. Why did it even do that? I can't believe it ate through your mask.
Adam said this is a meta conversation, right?
Where am I going here? What is this place?
Miss Phoenix said character looking pretty cool as well. Hezekiah.
Thanks.
All right.
No.
So there are 28 entries who followed the rules. If we are to trust this free application.
Let's see who the person is who the winner is. See the winner. Ninja. Hiya! got some mighty. I don't know why they called the bananas a mighty banana.
Why is that?
I don't know. Like when I get those, clan, whatever it's called. It says it's a mighty banana. Why mighty? Why mighty? Why? The mighty banana. Why does it have to be a mighty banana? Do you think bananas are mighty? You think they're not mighty? Oh, I got one of them. I see a horse. Don't see me.
Bananas are very mighty. Just
How's
ask
that?
Mario.
No, Mario is a mighty banana.
No, when Mario on Mario Kart, what happens with the bananas?
Oh yeah. They get slipped one day.
Man, I'm excited for that Mario game to come out.
What? Oh yeah, the new Mario. Is it what I think it is?
All right, I'm gonna pull this, and the first person was denied for some weird reason. So the winner is Gamer Graham is happy baseball is back. Gamer Graham. So yeah, that's somebody I've seen around the communities. I know
I got one of the ones that has 4.
We've got to chat a little bit about some different Nintendo actually accessories, but I don't know him that well. But yeah, congratulations to Gamer Graham. I will reach out to him on Twitter after the stream so he can get his Steam code for
Steam Deck. I thought because
no, not Steam Deck.
Well, I've got Steam Deck, so
yeah, you do. Yeah, so we got this baby right here, and I've never used one before, so I need to watch a bunch of YouTube videos and figure out how to use it and how it's going to help us.
I feel is there a camera button?
Yeah, you can switch cameras and you can do so many things on this thing.
I want to do it right now.
Yeah, we got to do an unboxing first.
Oh yeah. Do you think after Steam we should?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Adam says because it would sound funny, called Mighty Cucumber.
This is what you look like.
What about an English cucumber? Do the English call English cucumbers, or do they just call them cucumbers? Purple Haze, thoughts on Luigi's Mansion? I feel it doesn't get enough credit. Yeah.
This is what you look like when you forced off the game.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that is true. It's a fantastic game. Once again, it's a blast to play. Good story.
My foot's moving.
It's nice. It's challenging.
I squat when I squat. See, squatting.
Mm-hmm. I feel like just in general, but I like it. It isn't talked about much. But I think on the other hand, the other thing is it also kind of depends. Like if you're a Luigi fan, whereas like I'm a big Luigi fan, so anything with Luigi, I usually play that as my character.
And I play Mario like him.
Yeah. So
I don't know why I like Mario.
Yeah, Miss Phoenix says you're giving away his.
I like Luigi the most.
Yeah, we're definitely not giving away a Steam Deck, but yeah, a Stream Deck. And then Rock says I didn't. Rock, English cucumber, new on me. You've never heard of an English cucumber? Oh my goodness, that's actually my favorite type of cucumber.
What is this place?
You'll have to get a VPN and search English cucumber or whatever to see it. I don't know if you should search English cucumber over there.
What is this place?
I don't know if you want that on your history.
I want to see.
But yeah.
Where do you buy stuff here? Where do you buy stuff? I wonder where you buy stuff. I
think there's different stores in there, actually.
I know. But what types of stuff?
but yes, we are just coming up on 2 hours, so I think that is a good place to call it. Um,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I meant to stream to Kick, which we just started. It's a kind of still in beta streaming service, but Hezekiah and I just got affiliated over there, so we wanted to start multi-streaming to there as well. For some reason, it didn't push the stream through over there, and I had already said we're going to stream there. So I think we might end up streaming over there a little bit, just since we said we are going to. But yeah, so appreciate everybody stopping by.
Yeah, we appreciate it so much.
Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out in the chat, showing support. Much love. I would go through like I try to and say everybody, but there's so many people today that stopped by. Yeah, I can't thank everybody enough. Obviously, Proper's Place, yeah, Adam and Purple and Miss Phoenix, yeah, Raven Crow, Rouster. Man, how far do I need to go back? But I know Ray was here earlier. We had Vet was here and Vet Mini, and then we have my good friend Tip 70 Designs was here earlier. Man, who else was here? Ninja Guy X obviously was here showing love. Sir Khaled was here and he won the giveaway. So another big congrats to him. Yeah, they're just Neil J. I'm probably forgetting one or two people, but I appreciate everybody that stopped by, showed love and support. I hope this is a good day to continue moving on for everyone in the UK and then also here in the States. But yeah, let's see. Miss Phoenix said, "Yeah, I'm scared to go on Google." Raven Crow, Purple Haze Love, Luigi's Mansion, Adam.
I never had Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Proper's Place, excellent stream. I appreciate you, brother. Miss Phoenix laughed at the joke.
What joke?
I don't know. And then Raven Crow, technically you're already on Google from here, Miss Phoenix, since YouTube is owned by Google. Ooh. And then just saying, Miss Phoenix, sorcery. Raven Crow, basically, yeah. But yeah, much love to everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for stopping by.
I appreciate you guys, and we will see you next Saturday, the same place, the same time in the United States, but it'll be a different time over in the UK because you have the time change finally. But yeah, looking forward to seeing everybody next week, and then I will also see you on Thursday for Rock Players, and I'm excited for that. But yeah, thank you everybody. Yeah, thanks for everything, and we will catch you next time. And so now Raven Crow says, awesome show. Thank you so much.
Look at that.
And we're going to end the show. Check out the outro.
Yep.